This one is tough to deal with. Be cautious.
Be careful. There may be more enemies inside.
It's an ambush! Defend yourselves!
Wait! The defense system here is off. The central control room is empty. Has the messenger left already?
Something's off here. The original blueprints of the fortress showed this room should have the strongest defense system, including a self-destruct mechanism. But they've only locked the door, and there's no sign of any defense systems engaging. What do you make of this?
They probably predicted we would be extra cautious around this place, so they cleverly concealed their real traps.
True. The central control room is key to regaining control of the fortress. It doesn't add up that they'd leave it undefended after all the elaborate traps we've encountered. I'm about to access the fortress's control panel with my key. If all goes well, that should complete our mission.
Understood. I'll take a look around for anything suspicious.
Defense mode currently active. Please switch to safe mode to proceed.
The 13th Legion will attack in 2 days. Antonius Fulvis has vowed before Sybil that if his forces fail to breach the fortress, he would shoot himself with his own gun. Sybil then assigned him the best troops. The Legion will do everything they can to take Lonza Fortress back. We should not attempt to defend the fortress against such odds. Withdraw our forces and ensure the survival of the Forsakens.
Merely retreating would squander a perfect opportunity. We should make the Hyperboreans pay dearly.
Easy. Leave it to Avar. He'll be commanding 2 Vanguard squads in the operation. Those fools always listen to him. Avar will hold off their assault. Use this time to lay traps and fortify our defenses. The fortress will become their graveyard. We'll soon read this headline in the news. During the battle in Lonza Fortress, the 13th Legion valiantly defended the Emperor's lands. The Vanguard suffered 90% casualties in the fierce conflict. Lieutenant Colonel Avar, one of the survivors, mourned the fallen and delivered a eulogy of unmatched honor.
Good for Avar. Let's go with this plan then. Shame those dead dogs will receive posthumous honors though.
Avar?
Authority override. Successful. Current authority. Avar Harodland. Good afternoon, Lieutenant Colonel Avar Harodland. Motto 16 of the Hyperborean Legion. When you have the enemy within range, beware that you are also within theirs.
Oh, finally. Of all the battles I've fought, none have been as nerve-wracking as this. I thought I might never see Daphne and Claudia again. Strange. I've got the clearance, but the door still won't open. Oh, great, comms are down. What about you? Find anything? You look like you've seen a ghost. What's wrong?
Someone in your legion wants you dead.
That girl, Katya, told me this. The recording, the signed document, Katya's words, and this man in front of me. My mentor on hand-to-hand combat and battle tactics. My superior who always looks out for me. What should I believe? I found this voice recorder and this document.
Is that so? Well then. We need to have a serious discussion about this.
Very impressive, Avar. Didn't think you'd make it this far.
Fulvis, you scheming bastard. You fabricated all this evidence, didn't you? I didn't know you old line aristocrats would stoop to such nasty tricks.
I'm nothing like those stubborn old fools. I'm a pragmatist and would do anything that works. Isn't this your favorite protege? You did this.
I was just setting the stage for a deal with you. I don't think we need a third party.
Off you go, Falsey. It's all right. The entire fortress is in our hands. This old man dares not make a move.
Yes, sir. I shall wait outside the door.
Now, why bother making up all this false evidence? You really think the higher-ups are that stupid?
Of course not. They're actually smart enough to turn a blind eye and play along. Use your head, Avar. Why do you think I dare to make this bold move? It's naturally because someone wants me to. Since you're a goner already, I'll show some mercy so you won't die a fool. When His Majesty was first crowned, Duke Servius was our imperial regent, but the regency strayed from established Hyperborean traditions and grafted too many useless scions onto the great imperial oak. Those fools let so-called laureled Charons into the military council and the Legion, even handed high office to some of you. It's absurd. Though His Majesty is now aware of these mistakes, they continue to plague us. I'm merely helping him prune the oak.
So you went through all the trouble just because you don't like Carol's? You should have told me earlier. There's no need for such an elaborate ruse. Just let me off this time, and I'll retire early and stay out of your way forever. If you need my loyalty, I can do that too. We can blame her for leaking our battle plans. Both of us walk away clean. Hell, we might even get a reward for uncovering a spy. And, you'll gain an old dog obedient enough to follow your orders.
How quaint, Ava. Didn't expect you to stoop this low too. But you don't know the half of it, Ava. You're worth far more to us dead than alive. Use your head. Imagine the uproar if it came out that a high-ranking Charon officer defected and joined the Forsakens, resulting in the deaths of many of our best young soldiers. Laureled Charons in high office are already a thorn in plenty of sides. A scandal like this, it'll drag their names straight through the mud. Take our beloved superior. Do you have any idea how many people wish to watch her crash and burn?
You mean Sybil? You wish her gone. You're after her position and power.
Perhaps. Maybe I want more. But that's no longer your concern.
Wait. We should talk about one more thing. About Number 0.
Oh?
She is the most precious weapon of the 13th Legion. Sybil controls her now, but to complete the second Scion program, she still needs the crucial catalyst. Sybil has ordered you to find the catalyst in Flaxen, but your search doesn't seem to be enjoying much success.
Get to the point, Avar.
There are many paths to power, Fulvis. Even if this charade pushes Sybil off her seat, how can you be sure the Emperor will let you take her place? You need some kind of unparalleled credit to propel you to the Legion's head.
I'm listening.
The second Scion program is too important to the Empire. It's worth far more than 100 Lonza fortresses combined. If you find the catalyst, which is the final piece of the puzzle, the entire capital will chant your name. Antonius Fulvis. It's the unparalleled credit you need. And I, by circumstance and chance, happen to know of its whereabouts. I'm willing to concede this to you.
Now we're talking.
That would be my end of the deal. All I ask in return is your word. Let me and my people walk out alive.
What a noble commander. All right. Tell me where the catalyst is. Right here, right now. No stalling, no tricks. You don't have leverage.
Fine. It's it.
Oh, thanks. As for now, I just need one last thing. Remember, Ava, never trust a pragmatist. Stay behind, Fulci. Clean up this mess.
Yes, sir.
Fulci, more up. Control room.
Yes, sir. A mini recording device. Why would she have this?
Lieutenant Colonel Avar Horodland, you have yet to enter any command. Motto 17 of the Hyperborean Legion, obeying orders and trusting your comrades, give you a better chance of survival on the battlefield.
Do not indulge in the eternal void. Wake up. Before blood flows like swollen rivers, this is far from over.
They're going to burn this place down. How are the others holding up? What's this?
Attention to all 13th Legion soldiers in Lonza Fortress. Daphne Theodore, the former medic of Squad Griffins, is now classified as a Forsaken spy. Daphne Theodore is to be executed upon sight.
Daphne, a wanted spy.
Warning. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Estimated time to detonation, 20 minutes. Evacuate immediately.
Time's running out. This should keep me going for a while. I need to get out of here now.
Freeze!
An accomplice! Kill them both!
This time, we'll make it back safely. Just like this. This time, we'll make it There. The bleeding's finally stopped.
Wait, where are you going?
To the central control room. Commander Avara is still in there.
No, don't go. Sir Avar is no longer with us.
I have to check on him myself. Maybe he's just heavily wounded. As a medic, I can probably...
Get back here. They burned down the entire central control room. Sir Avar's final words were for me to bring you safely out of this place. At least respect the man's dying wish. Come on. We should check on Marco and the others. Find somewhere safe to regroup. There's no turning back now. We have to keep moving. Leon, Marco, and Monica.
All taken down by a single shot. No signs of a struggle. Not even a chance to fight back.
They were killed by someone they trusted. From the blood, it must have happened while we were trapped in the central control room. Oh, damn you, Fulvus. Let's go, Daphne. We must get out of here alive.
Where are you going?
The underground sewers. The fortress is filled with Fulvus's men. We have to try our luck with the sewer tunnels.
Okay. Watch out for the soldiers around here. We may no longer have any allies.
Warning, no access privileges.
Already revoked our authorizations.
Tourniquet sighted! Over here!
Tourniquet for heaven.
Knock them out and use their key to open the door. Nothing on him. Keep going.
Sweet venom going down your throat. Still no luck. Anesthesia and debriefing ready. Got it! The key! To be honest, my head's spinning. Everything's a mess. Sir Avar's gone. Those Hyperborean soldiers out there are shooting us on sight. They're calling me a spy. But I don't understand any of this. Please. I need to know I can trust you. I'll believe whatever you tell me. I pull myself together now. Sorry. You're so heavily injured. Yeah, I was there acting like a crying baby. I still have some of the medication you found. Let me help you with your injuries. Let's rest here until the medicine takes effect. I'll explain everything that happened outside.
One of them got away.
Yes, ma'am. A female medic named Daphne Theodore. The Vanguard squads fought back fiercely, allowing her to escape. The Narwhals are entering the fortress, but no one else must know that we cleaned up the Vanguards. The situation may turn for the worse if Daphne contacts them for help. The situation is delicate. Chief Sybil is en route to Lonza Fortress after hearing the battle was turned. Luckily, Avar is already out of the picture. As for Daphne, what do you want us to do with her?
Relay Commander Fulvis's order. Lock down the fortress, find and eliminate Daphne Theodore. As for the charges, claim she conspired with the Forsakens, infiltrated the Legion as a spy, and compromised the fortress assault.
Yes, ma'am.
And after that, I checked on our squad mates while making my way to the central control room. Luckily, I avoided all the soldiers, but it was too late for most. They all suffered precise, fatal shots. Ironically, from our own men rather than the enemy's. That's all I know. Now, tell me what happened in the central control room.
I'll explain later. Now isn't the right time. But you were right about the situation. Every soldier in this fortress is now our enemy. Fulvis has ordered them to eliminate us. Fulvis? He's the despicable traitor who leaked our plans to the Forsakens. He's the one who decimated our squads. Thanks to your medicine, I'm feeling much better.
Fine. You must have your own reasons for withholding the information. There's one thing I must know. My father, Avar, did he complete his mission? Thank you. Farewell, Dad.
Let's go. So long as we're alive, we'll find a chance to make Fulvis pay.
colonists are currently hiding in the sewers near Reservoir 1. Initiate the flooding to force them out.
They found us. We need to get out before this section floods completely. Just like always. The water's rising fast. We need to get out before this place floods.
Current water level exceeds safety threshold. Safety gate will remain closed. Reduce water level to reopen.
They're controlling the inlets. But since this is a reservoir, it must also have drainage outlets. It says here, activate all 3 valves around the reservoir to accelerate water discharge.
They can't be far. Herd the remaining fill cords into the tunnels. Seal all exits. Once they surface, we'll eliminate the traitors. Hurry up! We're running out of time!
We should hurry up too.
The water's receding. we should be safe for now. The exit should be up ahead.
They're definitely waiting to ambush us there.
You're heavily wounded. Is there any chance of us escaping this place? Even if we make it out, the Legion will hunt us down. We'll be fugitives forever, constantly dodging assassins.
Take off your clothes.
What?
We're switching outfits. They think I died in the central control room, and they have no idea who your accomplice is. You are the only target they can identify. I'll wear your uniform and make a run out there. The medic's uniform is conspicuous enough to draw their attention. You'll make your escape during the chaos.
Are you serious? We're completely different sizes. They'll quickly realize they're chasing the wrong person.
The longer I can distract them, the better your chances. This is the plan, Daphne. Honor Sir Ivar's last wishes. Don't hesitate, hurry up.
No. Thank you for respecting my father's wish, but could you at least hear my wish? This mania is a rainy place. When I was a little girl, all my friends hated the rain because it would mess with their hair and soil their pretty dresses. But I didn't hate the rain because it never reached my shoulders. In my eyes, the rain was just little ripples sprouting around my boots and droplets dripping off the brolly. But as I grew older, I realized that rain wasn't that nice. It used to look nice, only because my dad was there to bear it for me. My dad was such a kind man, and such a stubborn one too. He always put others first. Always. Before I was born, he joined the Legion and fought hard to prove himself worthy of my mum. After I grew up, he left us because he didn't want to soil my future. In public, he'd scowl and forbid me to call him Dad, but deep in the night, he'd drunkenly shout mine and my mother's name, crying. He was always bearing the weight of everything on his own. But he never asked if I wanted any of this. Just like you never asked if I wanted to live knowing you sacrificed yourself for me. Neither of you know what I actually wanted. I never wished for a hero who'd shield me from the rain. My wish is that if there's only room for one under the brolly, I'll brave the rain with you all. I wish that we make it out and live on together.
Daphne.
Let's think together. There has to be another way. Fulvis wants us silenced. That's our situation. He's labeled us as spies so that our fellow soldiers would kill us for him. We're the only ones left from the Griffins and Snowwolves. Every soldier here follows Fulvis and his adjutant Falsey. Every soldier in the fortress. Wait, I have an idea. Father once said a strategic retreat could be a cover for an advance. Sometimes the greatest risks lead to victory. We still have one option. We can turn ourselves in. Exactly. Remember what Falsey said in the broadcast?
Seal all exits. Once they surface, we'll eliminate the traitors. Hurry up! We're running out of time!
Lonza Fortress is currently under Fulvis's full control. We're little more than rats in a cage. Then why is Falsey in such a hurry? Do you remember what I overheard earlier from one of the soldiers?
Chief Sybil is en route to Lonza Fortress after hearing the battle has turned.
So you want to seek protection from Sybil?
Correct.
But Fulvis has already condemned us, and even fabricated evidence. Wait, I get why you want to turn ourselves in.
Chief Sybil is also a graduate of the Academy. From what I know of her, She wouldn't tolerate betrayal from anyone, not even those she holds dear. Which is also why Sybil would carefully review any acts of treason. She would not make any hasty decisions to execute the suspects, because she'd want to get to the bottom of it. If we manage to meet her, she's most likely to throw us into the Imperial prison. The prison is reputedly so well guarded that even a fly could not escape the place. But it'll also keep out anyone who wishes to silence us. The Imperial prison will be our safest refuge. We can prove our innocence during interrogations. This is our only chance to survive. Your reputation will suffer though, as you'll be interrogated for espionage. But once we endure the questioning, we'll be able to clear our names and bring the real traitors to justice.
Being questioned for espionage. Any chance that word gets out beyond the Legion? Perhaps the royal family will hear of this.
The army has always been the focus of Emperor Julius. Moreover, His Majesty personally founded the 13th Legion. I believe it will reach his ears.
Then perhaps that person can help us. All right, let's go with your plan and find Sybil.
Time's against us. Let's move.
And thus I took her hand, and we stepped towards that narrow beam of sunlight piercing through the door's gap. It felt as though we were stepping into a shimmering grave of our own making. We expended our last ounces of strength evading our pursuers, in time to meet Chief Sybil, who had just arrived at the fortress. And just as Daphne had predicted, we were escorted to this very place.
What a riveting story, which completely contradicts the testimonies provided by the narwhals. Since you claim that you and Avar Horodland are innocent, explain this. Why was a signed oath of allegiance to the Forsakens recovered from the fortress by the narwhals? One bearing Avar Horodland's handwriting and fingerprints, both verified with full precision.
Handwriting and signatures can be forged. It's not that difficult. As for fingerprints, anyone in the Legion with regular access to Sir Avar could have lifted and replicated them.
Autopsy reports show multiple casualties caused by the fortress's own defense systems, and the encrypted logs from the central control room list only 2 active operators, Avar Horodland and you. How do you explain that?
We accessed the defense systems to shut them down, not to activate them. As for the logs, if someone had stolen Sir Avar's access key, they could have erased or falsified entries under his name.
Do you have any idea what you just said?
I absolutely do. I'm formally accusing Antonius Fulvis of orchestrating the events at Lonza Fortress.
Then are you aware of the consequences if your accusation against Colonel Fulvis are proven false?
It's 10 years in prison for making false accusations.
Incorrect. You'll be charged with treason, espionage, and making false accusations. And the highest penalty in the Empire awaits you. Being hung upside down with thorny vines and crucified on the heaven tree in the center of Tismania, until your very last breath is taken.
I'm telling the truth. Since you have chosen to interrogate me and Daphne Theodore separately, you must be aware that our testimonies can perfectly corroborate each other.
Despite suffering grievous wounds, you have endured intense interrogation without changing your testimonies. Admirable, I must say.
Warden Hellfire, I've been waiting for this moment. To speak with you face to face, because I had to tell you the truth myself.
Push the interrogation to the next level. Initiate the Inferno.
Yes, Mum. The hypnotic agent is ready.
Survive this, and I'll consider the veracity of your testimony.
Fine. My head hurts.
Traitor of the Empire! If you claim to be innocent, prove it to me.
Where am I? Leon, you're still alive.
As you can see, Mom, all our plans have been leaked. Commander Avar participated in the formulation of the Vanguard Squad's combat plan. He's a Charon. He was the one most likely to reveal our plans to the Forsakens.
What did you just say? Marco!
The Forsaken set traps in every path. As you can see, Mom, someone betrayed us.
No, this is not Marco. The warden said something about interrogation. That interrogator mentioned a hypnotic agent. I'm probably not in a real world. This is a dream. As you can see, Mom, I am Daphne Theodore, daughter of Avar Hrodland. My father and the captain, they planned to split the payment for selling intel to the Forsakens, but at the heart of the fortress, they disagreed on the division of the spoils. My father he was killed in a ruse woven by the captain. She then deceived me about how my father died. I've brought the murderer to you, Mom. I humbly request you to deliver a fair and just verdict. You're not Daphne. Sir Avar.
As you can see, Mom, I am Avar Hrodland, commander of the Vanguard squads in this mission. I turned my back on the Hyperborean Empire. I betrayed the 13th Legion. I sold out the Griffins and the Snow Wolves. My accomplices include my daughter Daphne from my ex-wife Claudia Theodore, and my protege at the Imperial Military College, the captain.
So this is the charge Volvis had prepared for me. Shut up! You're not him!
Huh.
As you can see, Mom, I am the control panel in the central control room of Lonza Fortress. On the day the fortress fell, only Avar Hrodland and the captain of the Griffins accessed the central control room. In the end, it was the captain who triggered the self-destruct sequence. But I was fitted with next-gen encrypted logging tech, the Aeola Pile's pride and joy. Even if you melt me down, the data remains. Ha, 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 ha. Motto 18 of the Hyperborean Legion. An unexpectedly easy victory often leads to an impending ambush.
I can't believe you have to recite those mottos, even in my dreams. Forsakens.
All verdicts are in the name of justice. All questions must be answered absent falsehood. I tolerate no fabrication, alteration, or concealment of the truth. First question. As an Imperial soldier, have you conspired with the Forsakens and betrayed your Empire? Should you betray the justice of the Empire, these filthroids shall tear you apart with their claws.
This one's easy. That's right. I won't confess to a lie. Why are there fights here? Stay calm. Those are the Vanguard troops.
Second question. The Vanguard squads were annihilated at Lonza Fortress. Were you the architect of their doom? Should you betray the justice of your comrades, your own blade shall spill your blood.
No hesitation. Make the choice and stick to it. Yes, I have to keep going. The truth must come to light. You're not me. You're just a cheap imitation. No, this isn't me. Lost. Path ahead's blocked. Should I turn back?
You who claim innocence, will you resolve falter in anger?
How's it clear?
Floor, it's them. Fulvus and Fulvus.
You who claim innocence, will your resolve waver in sorrow?
You, my cadet.
Saraba!
You who claim innocence, will your resolve crumble under the weight of doubt?
Allow me to show you the way, sir.
Yes, the way to hell.
That's enough, ma'am. Please stop. Come with me. I'll lead you out. Whatever lies ahead, please remember. We will survive this. Together.
No escape from the Inferno's grasp. How dare you defy the law?
This time, I will be the peace that will come one day.
No escape from the Inferno's grasp.
I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. Anesthesia and debridement ready.
How dare you defy the law?
Return to the misty sea.
Why did you wake up? My questioning had just reached a pivotal point.
It's all right, Mum. I remember what I told you in my dreams. But this is classified. I request a private conversation with you. I'll tell you exactly what happened that day. Once you've heard the truth, I hope the justice within your heart will guide your decision.
Go ahead.
On that day.
We need to have a serious discussion about this.
I'll keep it short. We're out of time. If we still can't reach the outside, I shoot you with this gun, and you play dead. To make it convincing enough, the shot will have to hit. It will miss your vitals, but will really hurt. You must endure the pain silently.
What are you going to do?
We're trapped in here, completely cut off. Fulvis is already on the move. By now, he's probably seized the whole fortress. Only the dead stay silent forever. He'll kill me, no doubt. And you're in this too. You've seen the fake evidence. He won't let you walk away either. It's okay, I got you.
If I kill you and feign allegiance to him, he might lower his guard. You'll slip under the radar. It's your only shot.
No. Saravar, once that door opens, we're going out together.
Think. After everything we've been through to get here, boxed in, outnumbered, what chance do we stand against Fulvis's personal guard?
If we're surrounded, close to none. But so what? I'd rather die fighting than...
Dying is easy. Living on, carrying the mission, that's the hard one. This is an order. You're the only one who can do this. As for me, I'm not done yet. I've still got a part to play. I'll try to negotiate with Fulvis, though I believe it's going to fail in the end, so don't get your hopes up. The negotiation is for a more important purpose: to collect evidence. Take this recording device. It'll provide the evidence needed to expose and destroy Fulvis. We can't let the cries of the wronged echo over Lonza Fortress forever.
Saravar.
Why the long face? Cheer up, kid. A true soldier laughs at adversity. I'm proud to have been your instructor, and I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess. You must survive. Bring the truth to Chief Sybil and His Majesty. Let the entire Empire know that every soldier here held true to their creed and duty, and everyone fought till their very last breath. All glory to our Emperor.
That's exactly what happened in the central control room that day. Saravar fought valiantly, confronting a conspiracy far greater than any individual could withstand alone. He sacrificed his life to secure crucial evidence, his final act in defense of justice. But we underestimated the enemy's meticulousness. As I drifted in and out of consciousness, I sensed Fulvis's adjutant, Falsey, removing the recording device from me. By the time I fully regained consciousness, Fulvis had seized control of the fortress. Confronting him would have led to our deaths, and the truth would have been buried with us. That's why we came to you like this. Framing Avar was never the real goal. What Fulvis truly wants is to purge every Charon born from the Empire's upper echelons. If he succeeds, you know what that would mean. For the Empire, and for you, Warden Hellfire. I know you hold justice above all else, and I believe you possess the means to defend it. Please, go get Falsey. She holds the truth you want. If we're lucky, you'll recover concrete proof. If not, even her testimony will carry weight. Let me face her, right before you. Let the truth speak for itself.
Hyperborea functions like a vast machine, requiring every component to operate flawlessly. My role is to uphold the law and protect the justice defined by Hyperborea. If anyone attempts to manipulate me to subvert this law, they will face severe consequences. I will investigate Falsey. Be aware of the consequences if what you said proves to be false and a waste of my time.
Warden Hellfire has instructed me to bring Miss Theodore here. During her interrogation, she repeatedly requested to see you.
You weren't supposed to know that part. Well, I don't know what happened, but the interrogator seemed much more accommodating this afternoon. He even asked if I wanted anything. My testimony hasn't changed. Did you say something that swayed the warden? Or is this some sort of final kindness before our execution? Oh, that's great. You've got a lot more injuries. They must hurt. I'll beg them to give me back my first aid kit.
I'm fine. You should take care of your own injuries, though. If Warden Hellfire's investigation goes well, we'll be free soon.
I hope so. And one more thing. I'm sorry, this might bring back painful memories, but I must ask while I can. Back at the fortress, the situation was so desperate that you didn't have time to tell me about my father's death. But I've sorted out my mood. Can you tell me about it now? Did my father leave anything behind?
Saravar kept this with him at all times, in the pocket closest to his heart. He wanted you to have this message. Find Daphne, if possible.
If she's alive,
get her out of here.
Once you're both safe, tell her, I'm sorry, my baby girl. I've always wanted to hear you call me Dad again. Just like when you were little.
He kept this photo all along. So long that I'm not the little girl in the photo anymore.
All right. Both of you have again passed the Warden's test. Miss Daphne, you may leave now.
Were you eavesdropping on us?
Per the Warden's orders, I was to confine you both here and monitor your interactions.
Right. If we were guilty, we'd make use of every opportunity to collude in our testimonies. I understand. Thank you for giving us a chance to prove our innocence. Perhaps we'll leave this place soon.
Neither of you are leaving. A directive to expedite all procedural reviews has been issued from above. The only document I received is a writ demanding your immediate execution.
Mom, this is not right. It goes against the standard procedures of interrogation.
Take a look at the writ and the signatures at the bottom. Even the Supreme Minister of Justice has signed it. Not even Chief Sybil can stop it. Your case has grown beyond anyone's control.
What about Falsey? As long as we find Falsey and the recording device, we can prove that...
She's missing. An explosion occurred during the battle. Falsey was last seen outside the fortress. Her blood-stained pistol was found along the riverbank. Although the Legion continues to search, it is likely that she is deceased.
Mom, do you really believe in such a coincidence?
Your Royal Highness, Prince Virgilius, this place isn't fitting for someone of your stature. Please don't proceed any further.
Gathering so many signatures must have been quite the feat. Yet these signatures might weigh less than the one in my hand, I suppose.
Your Highness, does the royal family intend to intervene in this military case?
Intervene, I must ask. Do you view His Majesty's decree of pardon as an intervention? Is the royal military prison no longer under the Crown's jurisdiction? I need to speak with her alone. Everyone else may leave. They're finally gone. Thank goodness. One moment later, and I might have had to talk to your headstone instead. By all that is holy, my friend, you've really landed yourself in some serious trouble. You know how hard it is to meet my brother, and how rarely I get involved with politicians. But fortune favors you today. I was summoned for a different matter and seized the opportunity to secure your pardon. Things have finally blown over. You're free at last. Where do you want to go? The art gallery? The opera house? Or just a simple stroll along Whisper River for fresh air?
Thanks, but no thanks.
You look pale. They did go rough on you. Why don't you come to my place? My personal physicians will tend to your wounds. A millennium has passed, and still, the prisons of Hyperborea cling to such crude, barbaric, and wholly inhumane forms of torture. Those sycophantic chroniclers call this the greatest and most prosperous of times.
Let's not dwell on that. How's Daphne?
I heard about your efforts to ensure her safety. Fear not, the pardon includes her as well.
One more thing. Fulvis's adjutant, Falsi. I don't think her disappearance was what it seemed. She holds the key to the truth behind all this. If it's not too much to ask, could I trouble you to look into her whereabouts? Dead or alive? I need to know.
Fulvis's missing adjutant. I see. I'll look into it.
Thank you. And sorry, I don't have anything to repay your kindness at the moment.
Repay me? How about serving as my bodyguard for 6 months?
Bodyguard?
I'll explain later, after you've had some proper rest. The stench of blood here is proving itself noisome. Let's leave this dismal place, once you're ready. That last piece, Children from the Snowfield, was composed by Cavaradossi. It was inspired by a folktale in his hometown, Ice Lake, one about a mystical creature that roams the snowy wilderness. You're not really listening, are you?
Yeah, something about a mystical creature in Ice Lake.
Thought so. Still carrying the weight, I see. I'd hoped this might offer a brief escape.
About that bodyguard role you mentioned, I need to know what it actually entails. There's something I have to deal with. I need to know if this gets in the way.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. So, I've been assigned to Scarlet River on royal orders. A 6-month posting, give or take. It would ease my mind to have you accompany me. And staying away from the Legion might be wise for now. The stigma of a criminal charge lingers. Going back to the Legion at this point could be awkward. I submitted your name as my aide when I met with my brother 5 days ago. He approved.
So, you're asking me to leave Dysmania and head for Scarlet River, Flagson?
Yes. Just think of those signatures. How many people are watching you in Dysmania? Your prowess may deter approaching filthoids, but not hidden assassins. I know what you're worried about. Sybil Mason is an old friend of Daphne. She's obviously inclined to your innocence, so she will at least ensure Daphne's safety.
Understood. Then I'll go. What I'm looking for lies in the same direction anyway. Shall I swear an oath of service, Your Highness?
Come on. You know there's nothing I hate more than these pointless customs and etiquette. But you're in the mood for jokes now, which is a good sign. Pack your things. We'll leave in 3 days.
Sure. Flagson. There is something there that I didn't even tell the Warden. The other piece of the second Scion program. The catalyst of Number 0.